everyone, I know it's been a long time since I filmed. It's been almost 2 weeks, but I've just been really busy with work. All of my free time has been dedicated to friends and family, and then a really important book in my life came out, which is Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. If you guys have read that book, let me know what are your thoughts. This is the 5th book in a 6-part series. I love the book. It had a lot of kind of flaws, so I loved it, but it wasn't like, oh my god, amazing. And the way it ended was so sad that it made me cry, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? But anyway, so I just been doing all of that, and it kind of, I guess, took a little break from filming. But I've been wanting to do a tag that's been going around on YouTube here. And I think it was started either by Kathleen, maybe. I forget if that's correct, but if it's not, you can correct me down below in the comments. Just let me know who started this tag. So I've been wanting to do this tag for a while, and I kind of purchased things that I used to actually use when I was in high school. Now, when I was in high school, there wasn't any YouTube, beauty channels at all. So now it's like a different type of time, because a lot of high school girls do wear a lot of makeup, and which is fine, wear whatever and how much makeup you want to wear. That's, up to you. But in high school, I didn't have that, ability to like go somewhere and kind of learn how to do my makeup. So it was just basically like my mom telling me like, hey, you should wear some makeup. My mom, if you guys meet her, she's always put together, like always put together, red lipstick every day. So she was the one who told me like, hey, like you can start wearing makeup. And I was just like, sure, why not? But it wasn't until I was a senior in high school that I actually started wearing makeup. I know that's kind of late, but I was never into like wearing makeup. I never did my eyebrows. My eyebrows were like this all the time. I had better skin in high school too, so I think that's why I never really needed, or I didn't really like care to wear makeup. I always had dark circles, so it was really funny because in high school I actually wore a Mary Kay kind of like foundation. I think it was more of a tinted moisturizer by Mary Kay, because my mom used to wear Mary Kay all the time in high school when I was in high school. So I started wearing that, but I never wore concealer, so all of my dark circles always showed. So I don't have the Mary Kay tinted moisturizer anymore. I don't think I found it online, but I do have my It Cosmetics CC Plus Correcting Cream, and this is a full coverage kind of like tinted moisturizer. So I am gonna mix it with my current moisturizer, which is by Land's End, I think that's the name, and this is, yeah, Land Museum my cream, which I really like. So I'm gonna mix it to kind of cheer that's good. No, I mean, I'm gonna mix this so I can sheer this out, because even though this is already a tinted moisturizer, I remember the Mary Kay tinted moisturizer didn't have that much coverage. So I'm just gonna apply this. I know I'm talking a lot because every time I don't film for a while, I just talk a lot. So I'm just gonna apply this much and this much, as you guys can see, of the It Cosmetics CC cream. I'm just gonna apply it with my fingers because in high school I did not have any brushes at all. No brushes at all. For the I guess the only tools was the eyelash curler and then the little spongy things you get in eyeshadow palettes, from the drugstore. Those were all of my tools. And as you can see, I've been breaking out right here. I'm getting my period really soon, so yeah, you know how it is. But anyway, I'm just gonna use my fingers, and I'm gonna look this way because I have my mirror here. And I don't know if I even brought the foundation, but I'm just gonna bring it up to give me a little bit of coverage. But I didn't wear any concealer in high school, which is really funny because I remember a lot of my friends would be like, oh, you look kind of tired. And I was like, yeah, it's my, dark circles. And I don't know why I never thought to be like, how to conceal dark circles. I never Googled that. Like, that wasn't my priority in high school. I don't know. It was a different time. Now, of course, you guys know I like cover everything because you can see how bad my dark circles are if I look down. you know? And if you're not into makeup in high school, like, don't worry. Like, you don't have to, like, wear makeup if you don't want to. And I was kind of like that type of girl. I was like, I'm not really interested in wearing makeup. I did wear blush in high school. That was like my thing. I loved wearing blush. Not a lot, but maybe I did. I don't think so, because in all of my pictures, I just don't look like I'm wearing blush. But I used to wear blush with the little brush thing. So this is my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. I remember using Physicians Formula because of that girl from my school, or my room, homeroom. And I also, I think, wore Maybelline and Physicians Formula were some of the blushes that I used to wear all the time. But I did find this blush by Wet n Wild, and it was like a similar color that I used to wear in high school, because I would just wear one color, and that was kind of like a really nice pink. I thought pink was the blush to go with. I never wore any peachy blushes or any other color. I just kind of stuck with the pink mauve colors because I thought they were the best. Okay, I think I lied. I think I had one brush. I honestly didn't know how to apply blush, so all I did was sweep up. So I'm pretty sure this is how I used to apply my blush, which, you know, is kind of like going in circular motions. That's how I used to wear my blush. Just a blush. I didn't have any bronzer, highlight, contour. I never knew about any of those things. So at least my time in high school, we didn't know anything about highlighting. Contouring was probably a thing back then, you know, but not to anyone in kind of like the mainstream, you know, for girls. So yeah, that's all I wore. Blush, as you can see, very, very pretty. Now for eyes, I remember wearing this palette all the time. This is the Maybelline Expert Wear in Chai Latte. It used to be blue, and even though they were like, I haven't even opened this because I actually purchased this to like do this tag. This was the only palette I had, and I'm pretty sure I had the eyeshadow palette for all of my, maybe like 4 years. Like, I never ran out of it because I just didn't wear a lot of makeup or eyeshadow. I used to use these little sponge applicators to do my eye makeup. Like, I never had eyeshadow brushes, so I actually didn't even use all of the colors, kind of like blending on the crease, a darker color. I don't know anything about that. So now they actually tell you like, this is the base, the lid, the crease, and the liner, and so you can kind of know like how to apply eyeshadow. But back in the day, I didn't know anything about eyeshadow. It wasn't until I was like in my second year of college when I actually started watching YouTube videos, and that's when I started wearing more makeup. But it wasn't until I was like 19 or 20. So I started really late. But in high school, I used to wear this palette, and I actually remember just wearing the base. So this like beige, really, really light color. So I just remember applying, I didn't wear any eye primer or nothing. Like, we didn't know anything about eye primers back, at least I didn't know anything about eye primers in high school. So I remember just wearing this color and just applying it on my eyelid. I didn't even bring it up or anything. Like, and it wasn't even like super pigmented, because if you don't wear eye primer, you can't really see it. And maybe sometimes if I was feeling kind of like brave and wanted another color, I used to wear this one, which was like a little bit shimmery, the eyelid color. It's like a bronzy color. And I remember just applying a little bit of it because I didn't wear a lot, and just put it on top. So that's when I was like feeling kind of like, yes, like, let's do something a little bit more. But I think this was like more in a special occasion. So because I didn't wear a lot of makeup, I'm gonna do this part because you guys are gonna be like, she's not wearing any makeup, what is she talking about? So that's pretty much all of the eye makeup I was wearing in high school. Even though I had all these other colors, I just didn't know how to wear them, and I thought like these dark ones are too dark to wear on my eyelids, so I didn't wear it. Another thing that I used to do is apply, of course, a black eyeliner. I used to put it all over my waterline. So that's one thing for sure. And it wasn't even like a good one, like it was smudge all the time, and it will come down here, making my bags and my dark circles a lot darker. But you know, like, we didn't care in high school. And then the last thing that I used to wear on my eyes is, of course, I always curled my eyelashes and I applied mascara. I used to wear a mascara that was actually all natural, and it was made in Mexico. I used to get it from a place my mom used to always go. And my eyelashes back in the day were thicker. I had a lot more eyelashes and they were more curly. I definitely curled my lashes and I applied mascara. The mascara that I used to wear, of course, is not the same one, but I'm just gonna apply mascara just to give you the effect. And I didn't wear a lot either, but we're just going to apply mascara. Now I wear mascara on my lower lashes, but not back then. The last final thing, I never wear any lipstick. I sometimes used to wear glosses, but not really, because back then I only had glosses that were too sticky and I didn't like it because they would get stuck on my hair. And I think I used to wear maybe like a chapstick with color. So this is not the one I used to wear, but I remember it was kind of like another Avon like chapstick with color. I'll insert it if I can find it, but a similar one is this one by Maybelline. This is the Babyliss lipstick, or not lipstick, like chapstick thing. In it doesn't have a name, but it's the one with red. But that's the last thing. I used to wear chapstick all the time. Like that was my thing in high school. That is all I used to wear in high school. My eyebrows are like, yeah, they looked pretty much the same. I think maybe in high school I had a little bit more, but I'm going to try to find pictures to post so you guys can see how I used to look in high school. I think I look pretty much the same. Maybe I look older a little bit now, of course, but I'm gonna show you so you guys can see kind of like how I used to wear my makeup. I don't have a lot of like pictures, but I'll find some so you guys can see it. But other than that, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I didn't wear a lot of makeup, and you know, blush was my thing back in the day. But yeah, other than that, if you guys have any other suggestions for more tags that you guys want me to do, let me know in the comments below. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And that is it. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye! Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a haul. This is going to be clothes and shoes, and I try everything on so that you guys can see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been shopping